Hey everybody, welcome back to Danielle's Crochet Barn. Today we are going to be making a bag that I've been eyeballing on Pinterest. I figured for the next few videos I'm just going to be making things that I've been looking at, like on Pinterest or YouTube or Etsy or anywhere. I really wish I had more time to make things that I want, so I'm just going to dedicate some YouTube videos to it. But there may be some different types of videos thrown in here and there, that way it's not the same, just me making one item each video, because that may get boring. Now, to get on to what we're doing today, I'm going to be making a bag, and I also want to show y'all some stuff I got from Temu, and I think that'll be it. So first we're going to start off with some stuff I got from Temu. So this isn't all of it, some of it's more like clothing items and stuff, so I'm just doing stuff that's more geared towards my business. So I got some safety eyes, and these are 10mm. I'll pull them out so you can see. So there is that. I just buy my safety eyes from Temu all the time now because they're way cheaper than Amazon. But yeah, they work fine. So I also got some tags, that way I was prepared for the markets this year. I went ahead and applied for the farmers markets. Hopefully I get into that. I don't see any reason I wouldn't. I got into it last year, so we're going to hope that I get into it this year. And then there was also another market that a local high school is hosting, and I applied for it. So hopefully I get into those. But yeah, I got these, and they're a little on the not quite papery feel. It's more of a slick, I don't really know how to explain it. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I haven't wrote on any yet. I don't really like this slick feeling because markers and pens don't do well with that. But I bought them, so we're going to make them work. I'm going to use them. I also bought a scale off of Temu, and I was really excited about it. But sadly, it does not measure or weigh correctly. I use ounces on it, and it adds on a little bit of extra every time I weigh something, and I don't like that. I want it to be as accurate as possible. I am just going to continue using this, and it'll be fine. I did reach out to them about it not weighing accurately, and they refunded me for it, so that's okay. But yeah, I'm just going to continue using this. And then the last thing that is like related to the crochet business side of things, I'm not going to pull out the pack because it is, you know, a surprise if y'all order from me, but it's these cat stickers. I just had to get them. I absolutely love cats, and these are hilarious. That one did not come with the pack, but this one and these two did. And also that one, covering up some words because it, you know, kind of gives away where I live. But yeah, I think they're absolutely cute. I think that one's my favorite. I don't know why. They're kind of stupid. But yeah, I bought those. That way I could send them off in packages that I ship out. And that's it on the Temu haul side of things. And before we get into the crochet bag, I want to show y'all what I am currently working on as my own pattern. So I'm going to hope that I can get this out in time. I'm cutting it very close. Today is February 27th, I'm pretty sure. But I'm trying to make a leprechaun for St. Patrick's Day. Like I said, my life has gotten too busy at the moment, so we will see if I get this out in time. I really hope so. I'm very happy with the way he is turning out so far, and I have started the hair. It's in my bag, but I'm not going to show y'all that. But yeah. So now let's get into the bag. So I'm going to show y'all the colors that I bought, and I'm going to go ahead and spool something. I already started making the bag. That way the video could go a little bit faster. I'm trying to, you know what, it doesn't even matter. We're getting off topic here. I'll quickly say this. I'm trying to make sure that I do things a little bit more proper and better time management. So I went ahead and made most of the bag, and then I'm going to show y'all how to make a square, go over the colors and materials and all that, and then we will finish the bag together. Hopefully that made sense. But yes, let's go over the colors. Also have a notepad here, that way I can tell y'all how much each ball costed and what the total was. So I'm going to show y'all the square before I go over. Actually, here is the square, and I'm going to put a picture up on the screen of what my inspiration was. So I did do every square a little bit different. Now they all have the border of this tan color, but here is, you know, the layout of the square. So for this color right here on the outside part of the flower, I am using a Sequoia, and it is the brand K&C. Hopefully, yep, there you go. And this costed $4.12. So I only bought one ball of this, and it done fine. I made every single square. Like I said, I've already made most of the bag. I only have one square left. So, I mean, I've got plenty left over, well, a good amount. And then the second color right here is amber in 24/7 cotton, and it costed me $4.87. And I only bought one ball of it as well, so I still have a decent amount left over from it too. And then the middle color is 24/7 cotton in the color Cafe, and it also costed me $4.87. So I still got a good amount left over from it as well. And then the border color is Ecru in 24/7 cotton, and it costed $4.87 as well. Now I did buy two of these, and it did use up most of the first ball that I had. I only have a little bit left over, which I'll be using it here in a minute to finish off another square. So do buy two of these for the border color if you make the bag the same way I'm making it. But altogether, this yarn costed me $19.48, I do believe. Or that may just be the lime brown. I'm going to have to recalculate some stuff. I'll put up on the screen how much all of it combined costed. So as far as any other materials, you'll need a crochet hook, obviously. So I'm using a 4.5mm crochet hook. Probably can't see that. And then I also am using scissors and a needle. So I think that's it. And I'm also thinking about lining the bag. Don't know if I'll do that or not, so we'll see at the end of the video. But now let's get into making a square, and then I'll tell you how many squares you need to make. Alrighty, so I am going to be making a square that looks like this one once again. So we're going to start off with the yellow color. So my color is amber, and I'm going to take this label off because it's easier for me without the label. So create a magic circle, and then chain 3, and then you will double crochet 15 into the magic circle. So also ignore my nails. I need to repaint them. Just, lazy on the nail side of things. But yeah. So I will meet y'all back after we do 15 double crochets. So now you're just going to tighten that circle up and slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And then just chain 1 and cut that off. And that is your middle right there. So now we're going to go to the first petal color, and I'm using this Sequoia. We will be creating puff stitches, so just pick a stitch to go into. I like to go right behind this right here, that way I can crochet over it and hide it. But I'm going to create a slip knot. Bring that through there, and then you're going to chain 2. You don't have to do this the way I do it. I just like to try and hide the yarn as I'm going. But now we're going to create our first puff stitch into that same stitch right there. So to create this puff stitch, we are going to yarn over, insert a hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over, insert it into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, and you're going to do that until you have 7 loops on the hook. So do it again. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through all of these loops. And then to secure that, you're going to chain 1. So you're going to do that all the way around, and you should have 16 puff stitches. So after that last puff stitch in chain 1, you will slip stitch into the top of that chain 2, and then you'll fasten that off. Okay, so now for the last petal color, I'm using, let me make sure I tell you all right, Cafe. So I went ahead and made a slip stitch, and we're going to be working in between these puff stitches. So just insert into a puff stitch, grab that little loop there, and we're going to pull that through a little ways and chain 2. So for the first cluster stitch we're going to make, we are going to have 4 loops at the end before we finish it off, and it's made a little bit different just to make up for this chain 2 right here. But what you're going to do is yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and now you have 3. So we're going to do that one more time, and now you have 4. So then you're going to yarn over, pull through all 4, and chain 2. So now we're going to do the rest all the way around, and they're going to have 5 loops on your hook at the end. So I'll do the next one with y'all. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and there's your 5. So now we're going to yarn over, pull through all 5, chain 2, and you're going to repeat that all the way around. Apparently my ring light is dying, so I need to recharge it, so I'm sorry about this lighting. But after that last cluster that you make in chain 2, you're going to slip stitch in the top of that chain 2 area, and then you'll fasten that off, and then we'll make the border. And that'll be it for this square. So for the border area, you're going to go in between these clusters here. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to create a slip knot with this, and then I'm going to chain 4, which will count as the first treble. And then we're going to make 2 trebles into this same little space. And then in the next space, we're going to create 3 double crochets. And in the next space, create 3 half double crochets. In the next space, 3 double crochets. In the next space, 3 treble crochets. And then 3 chains, and then 3 more treble crochets in that same stitch. And then it's 3 double crochets in the next space, 3 half double crochets in the next, 3 double crochets in the next space, and then it's repeat of this corner, and then repeat of that little line, then the corner line. So yeah, just keep doing that. And now we are back at that first corner we started in. So you're going to do 3 treble crochets, and then 3 chains, and then you're going to slip stitch in the top of that chain 4, chain 1, and fasten off. And I was playing, can't even think of what it's called, Yarn Chicken, I do believe. If that's wrong, I'll fix it on the screen. But yeah, so that is how you make the squares. We're going to make 18 of the squares, and remember you can make them in different varieties. So here are 2 examples. Well, here's basically what I'm doing, these 3 different kinds. Like I said, I already had 1 panel put together, and this is the layout I've done. You're more than welcome to copy it, but here are the other squares for the next panel. So I'm just going to lay them out on top of this so I know exactly how I'm putting them together, because I do want it to match this side. So I want to do that real quick, and then I will show y'all how I am connecting them. So to make this a little bit more simpler on y'all, I'm going to flip these good side down, because we are connecting them with good side to good side. So you're going to take that border color, and I'm going to go ahead and create a slip stitch here, or slip knot, I mean, and grab 2 squares, and we're going to connect it right through here. I may do this a complicated way, I don't know, just the way I like. And this bag I did do a little bit different than the other bags that I normally make, or granny square bags that I normally make. Instead of going in the back loops of the squares, or of the stitches, on this bag I'm going through both loops, and I'm doing single crochets But we're going to start with the corner here. Grab this and then bring it through, chain 1, and then I do a single crochet in that same stitch. So then the next little chain here, you're going to go through, make sure you go through this one as well, and do a single crochet. And I hope y'all can see this because I'm having issues. I need an overhead tripod. So now we're just going to single crochet across here, back down to the other corner, making sure we go through the entire stitch here. Going through the entire stitch instead of just those back loops creates more of a closed area here. But yeah, I was just testing it out on this bag to see how much I liked it. And I was also trying to match the photo as best as I could. Back at the corner area where these chain 3 are, so I'm going to go through the first one, single crochet, and then go through the second one, and a single crochet. So if we lay that back out over here, it lines up the rest of these. So I'm just going to work my way down. I'm going to pick these up and line the corners up the best I can, and I'm just going to single crochet down that, and then I'll pick those up, single crochet down that, and then I will lay these down and then do the same thing over here, and then I will close up going this way. So after you have the whole panel done, you're going to make 2 of those. Again, they have 9 squares, and then I'll be back to show y'all how to put the 2 panels together to create the bag portion. So I tried raising the camera up a little bit more, hopefully y'all can see better, but I've got both panels done. So I'm now going to lay them out so you can see here is the front sides of both. So I'm going to put good side to good side. First I'm going to decide what I want to be the top and sides of the bag, and then I'll put good side to good side. So basically the way I have it set up is what I'm going to do. So this will be the bottom of my bag down here, and these will be the sides. So I'm simply going to line it up, start out one corner, and I'm going to single crochet all the way around until I get to the other corner. And then we will start the, I guess, trimming and the handles. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. But yeah, I'm going to start closing the sides and the bottom up. Okay, so I now have the sides and the bottom put together, and I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and weave these ends in. That way they're all hid, because I'm not real sure if I'm putting a liner in it. If I'm putting a liner in it, I probably won't worry about them too much. But I'm just going to wait and figure out what I'm doing later. So now we're going to start the handles. And I'm going to turn this right side out now. Also, I did not fasten off from the last corner. I'm leaving that. I'm just going to continue crocheting from there. So I'm going to start off by doing a row of half double crochets first off, and I'm going to start by putting 1 in this corner area. Then I'll put 1 in each stitch across. I'm going to do that all the way around until I get back to where I started, and I will slip stitch in that first one, and then I will probably start the handles. So I'll see y'all back when I get there. So I kind of eyeballed where I'm going to start the handles. I put stitch markers on there to help me out. So what I'm going to do, this is where we left off. We had slip stitched into the first half double crochet of round 1. So now we're going to chain 1, we're going to half double crochet in that same stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next, and half double crochet until you get to the stitch marker. This is where I am going to start the strap. And I may decide to change this, I don't know. I'm just, going with the flow, but I'm going to take this out and I'm just going to chain until I feel like it's long enough. I'm going to keep count of the chains so I can tell y'all. But I'm going to do that and then I will be back. I chained 86. I don't want the strap to be too long because it will stretch after a while. I'm doing 86 and then I'm going to turn and I'm going to half double crochet back down this chain. So I'm now struggling with my foam storage, which is just lovely, but we are at the end of this chain. So now we're just going to slip stitch into the next stitch, and then we are going to turn our work, chain 1, and half double crochet back down those chains. And then once you get to the end of that, I will see. Okay guys, I am back after a week of not working on this bag, but I'm going to try to complete it now. So we are going to chain 1 after you've done that row of half double crochets, turn your work, and then you're going to half double crochet back down this to the opening of the bag, and then I will show y'all the next step. Now I am back at the last little bit of this strap, and we are going to slip stitch into the next stitch at the opening of this bag. In fact, the lighting is way too bright, but just slip stitch into that, and then we are going to half double crochet until we get to this stitch marker here, and I'm actually going to half double crochet to this stitch here right before the stitch marker. So I'm just going to do that, and then I will show y'all the next step. So instead of crocheting into the stitch right before the stitch marker, I'm leaving it open right here. Hopefully y'all can see that, but we're going to take that strap and make sure you keep it straight, don't twist it. So we're going to bring it around, lay this right here. So I'm going to fold it good side to good side, I guess you would say. It's better off if y'all just watch me, not me try to explain it. But I'm now going to insert my hook into this, I guess, corner stitch, and then that stitch that we didn't work into yet. And I'm going to pull that loop that we were working with. If I can find the string. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to grab that. I'm going to pull it through that stitch and the strap. I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm just going to single crochet that same stitch, and then I'm going to go into the middle of the strap and single crochet into that stitch marker area, and then you can take that stitch marker out. And I'm going to crochet the next stitch, securing the strap in the bag, and I'm going to do one more in the corner, and then I'm going to do half double crochets until I reach the next stitch marker. And before I move on, I will show y'all what this looks like, and it is nicely secured. Of course, this is wadded out, but yeah, just double check, make sure this isn't twisted. It doesn't look twisted to me, so yeah, I'm just going to work all the way back to this stitch marker. Now I am back at the stitch marker, and we're going to chain the same amount that we did for that first handle. I think I've done 86. I'm going to have to go back and look in the video because it's been a while since I've worked on this bag. But I'm going to chain that amount, repeat the same steps that I did for the handle, and then I will come back and show y'all how to complete this side, which is basically just the repeat of this side over here. So yeah, and then you'll be done. But I will make sure I go over that after I finish this handle up. So I will see you in a little bit. I am back. It's a couple days later, but after we get to the end of the strap with our last half double crochet, we are going to slip stitch into the next stitch, and then we're going to half double crochet until we get to the stitch right before the next stitch marker, and then we will attach the end of the strap. Here I am. I'm at that stitch that's right before the last stitch marker, and I'm going to straighten this out and bring this handle up. Keep it as straight as possible without turning the handle. And I'm going to lay, hopefully y'all can see, the strap down so I can crochet across and connect it to the bag. I'm going to take this out so it's out of my way. Now we're going to insert a hook into the strap in the corner, insert it into the next stitch of the main bag portion, and just do a single crochet across, or a slip stitch, whichever method you prefer. I honestly cannot remember what I've done with the other handle because it's been a couple weeks since I've worked on it, but I'm just going to do a single crochet for the time being. Now I'm just going to half double crochet, and there's like 3 stitches left, so then I'll slip stitch to the beginning of the rounds that we had started. I don't know if that made sense. Hopefully you know what I mean. So yeah, just half double crochet. I have 3 left. Then I'm going to slip stitch, chain 1. We're going to cut it, pull that through, and now I'm going to hide this tail. So if you want to add liner, you can. I am planning to, but oh, I just noticed I have a tail here. Yeah, go around the bag and make sure you don't have any strings hanging out. But anyways, like I was saying, I plan to put a liner in here. Most likely I will anyways, but for the sake of this video and it being posted at a decent time, I'm not going to do that in this video. If y'all are interested in seeing the liner, I will post a picture of it on Instagram. Yeah, I will move locations and show y'all this bag held up in the air. So that will be the next thing y'all see. Alrighty guys, so I have my window open. That's why the lighting isn't the greatest, but I also have my window open, letting in some fresh air, and it feels amazing today. It's like 75 degrees, and next week it's supposed to drop back down, I think in the 20s in the morning, and then the high is 50 on a few days. Weird, but we'll take it. Here is the bag finally finished. Like I said, I will not line it at the moment. Don't know when I'll do that, but keep an eye on Instagram to see it when I do line it. I don't know if I'll sell this yet or not. I was originally making it for myself, but I don't know because I don't need that many bags, and I don't really carry big bags like this. I carry small bags, but I just saw it on Pinterest and had to make it. But yeah, very happy with the way it turned out. I did not make the straps that long because I know they will stretch, which you can't really see. Yeah, I'm kind of in a cramped corner, but there it is on my shoulder. I will take pictures of these outside and post them on Instagram as well, so y'all can see it there. Yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this bag, if you like it. If y'all do decide to follow this tutorial and make a bag, please tag me so I can see y'all. I'd love to see what y'all do. But that is basically it. So before I end the video, I also want to mention that I am planning a giveaway once I hit 1,000 subscribers. When I edit this, I'll put on the screen how many subscribers I have at this very moment, but I do believe it is right at 800 or a little bit above 800. So I'm pretty close to 1,000, which is very, very exciting. I also would like to be monetized this year, which I mentioned at the beginning of this year. I'm going to hope that that still is going to happen. It doesn't look too promising with the way my watch hours are. I have been stuck in the thousands. It's like 1,300 and something for a very long time. So I don't know how long it will be until I am monetized, but I do greatly appreciate everyone who watches my channel, who likes, comments, subscribes, and shares my stuff. It means the world to me. Yeah, back to the giveaway thing. I haven't exactly figured out what I'm going to do. I do know that one winner will receive a free item that I have made in the past, within a reasonable size of the item, like my Tom and Jerry. That's not being remade for someone, I'm sorry. Those things were gigantic and took forever. Something small, kind of like a chicken or a cow or something. Any of these right here, well, minus Coraline, she took a while. But like the Aang avatar, I think that's how you say his name, he would be fine, or like that little hippie cow. Or even, let me grab it, this right here, which is what I'm going to talk about here in a second. But yeah, something small with reasonable size. But of course that may change, I'm not sure. I was thinking about doing a gift card, but I don't make much money off of my crochet stuff yet, so I'm not really wanting to put money into a gift card to give away to someone just yet. Hopefully I can in the future. But if y'all have any ideas on what I could do for a giveaway, just let me know. And I apologize for the dog barking in the background. But yes, I do want to start doing giveaways when I hit certain numbers as far as my subscriber count goes. I want to start giving back to y'all because this is a dream. I absolutely love this, and I strive to be like Katie Being Creative, Crochet by Jenna, or Cameron's Cute Creations. Pretty sure that's her name. Really recommend those YouTube channels. Those girls are fantastic. But before I completely exit this video, I also want to tell y'all that I have finally broke down and bought some Burnett blanket yarn, and dabbling a little bit in that kind of yarn with animals. So this chicken is one of those. I broke down and bought the Mabel chicken pattern as well, like everyone else. It's a little crooked. This is the first one I've made, and I've got 3 other bodies. I just have to stuff them and put eyeballs and make this right here for them. But I absolutely love it. And the lighting in here is kind of hard to tell. Like I said, my window's open. But it's adorable, and I'm excited to try and sell these at the market this year. I also have these 3 balls that I'm planning to make a calico cat with. I also have some white sitting somewhere in my room, and I'm going to make a cowl with the white and black. So I have projects planned out for this yarn. So I'm excited to share those projects with y'all, because normally it's all weight 4 that I'll use. I will continue using weight 4. Obviously I've got plenty of it. But yeah, I will definitely be using those and trying out some patterns. But that will be all for this video. I hope that y'all enjoyed the bag tutorial, and I am excited to do the giveaway later on. I hope y'all have or had a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye everybody!